Hey guys, welcome back. This is chest day part 2. Dawned on me that last week I did chest day and I only did one workout, so just flat bench. So this is my workout, kind of my routine here. I'm going to show you. Already got the chest flat bench done. You can see I'm going to end up doing just 4 more workouts today. First, or technically the second workout, it's going to be dumbbell incline press. You can see here we're going to do 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps, 90 seconds rest in between. We're going to jump to barbell incline bench, 4 sets of 6 to 10 reps, 90 seconds rest. Reverse grip dumbbell bench, progressive set. So it's a mouthful, right? So what that is I'm going to just be on the flat bench. I'm going to have my hands facing up or facing towards my head. You'll see as I do it here, kind of confusing, but do it in a progressive set, which is one of the things I love doing. Where you do 15 reps, increase weight, 12 reps, increase weight, 8 reps, increase weight with no rest in between. After the 8 reps, you rest 120 seconds, do the same thing, just going backwards. So then we got flat bench 4 set. So what the 4 set is, I do like those as well. Those are when I call them 5 set 5s or 4 sets, whatever you want to do. You do 5 reps, hold for 5 seconds with that nice stretch, just let that muscle fiber tear, just trying to rip it apart. And then after you count to 5 more reps, stretch, count to 5 more reps, so on and so forth until you do about 25 reps total for that workout. So sometimes I'll throw another one in there if I feel like the weight was too low. Like I said, the next workout I'm going to be doing is incline dumbbell press. So you can see here I got the bench set up here. It's a little bit higher incline. When I go to barbell incline, I'm going to lower that a little bit to target a little bit different part of my chest. You'll see as I get to that workout. A lot of people just think of 3 different positions. So you got decline, flat, and then incline, right? But so the incline is where we kind of forget or don't realize that there's different parts that you can hit. And I don't know if you want to, like with mine, as I rotate and I flex my chest, I can kind of feel the muscle fiber flex differently depending on where you're at there. You'll feel that too. Obviously, the higher you go, the more of your delts you'll get. But there's the clavicular pectoralis right here. Sorry, it's hard to say, but it's a muscle fiber here. It's the upper chest that everybody forgets about. So you can target that by doing a little bit higher inclines. Like I said, this one would help with that. As you see, when I'm going to do my barbell incline, I'm going to lower that, so I'm not going to hit it as much. I'm going to hit more of the main part of the chest. But like I said, experiment different angles or bench press. That's what I've done. It's helped me in the past. It's helped me when I was younger. Chest was always a struggle for me. I could do a lot of weight. Well, not a lot of weight, but when I was 17, I could bench 300. Which isn't that much, but I mean, as a 17-year-old, I weighed 175 pounds, right? It seemed like a lot to me, obviously. But my chest never looked full. So I mean, it didn't feel full, it didn't look full. I had my arms and kind of my shoulders and my back. And that was about it. My chest never really looked fully developed until I started really focusing on hitting different angles. So, and that, here we go. This is dumbbell incline press. Like I said, this is 8 to 12 reps and 4 sets. So. In case you're wondering, seen most of my videos so far, yes, I do own shirts with sleeves on them. And yes, this is a cold shirt, and yes, I'm from Indiana. Well, like I said before, it's definitely always important to keep track of where you're at so you know where you're at going forward. You don't want to be lost. Like I said, it creates missed gains, frustration if you don't know where you're at, and you can keep track and push yourself a lot better if you know what you did last week. So. Another thing I see a lot of guys do at the gym is when you're benching, they're benching with dumbbells, they go and they'll come in, right? So this doesn't do anything for you with dumbbells, right? You might feel your chest pop a little bit, but that's because you were just moving your arms back and forth. You're still fighting gravity behind you. Doing this when you're locked out does nothing for you. Unless you have cables and you're pushing cables and they're pulling you out this way, this movement here, nothing. So dumbbells are great for hitting those stabilizing muscles that you don't hit on the barbell because your hands are stationary. So with dumbbells, I like to keep them out. And once you get heavier, you can feel that wobble, right? That's what's going to focus and really hit those little stabilizing muscles. So. Now don't get me wrong, doing flies with dumbbells is still good, but you hit that point at the top when you're knocked out, that motion inwards doesn't really do anything for you. It's just a wasted movement. For those of you watching that are trainers and disagree with me, feel free. I would love a debate. Comment down below and we'll discuss that whole movement here. So once again, comments, anything, feel free to leave them below. So it's encouraged. Cool. So. So you want to get about 90 seconds between each set, so about 90 seconds. So. In case you guys didn't know, this is the first time you're watching, my garage is haunted, as you can see here, haunted with a mess of bicycles. But seriously though, you get the haunted corner. My wife's converting it into one of the rooms in the house. But you see right there, the skeleton, right here. His name is Bony Danza. I don't know if that one has a name. I have to ask my wife. And there's a cat skeleton, right? So, Bony Danza, I don't know, cat. Ouija board. I don't know if you guys have heard of a Ouija board before, but I've done it twice. Nothing happened, so. Yeah, so, whatever. Oops. Oops, I forgot to mark that down. Felt good. Yeah, that was a good one. Cool. There we go. I'm gonna move on to barbell incline bench. I like to also write how many reps I got. Since we're doing windows of 8 to 12 reps, if I got 65s, 12 reps wasn't too hard. I'll make sure I put that down. So next week, if I do 65, or at least wherever it's at, I know I got it 12 times. So I know to push myself harder next week. You see, I'm moving these safety catches since I don't have a spot. It's always important to have some perspective safety involved when working out with heavy weights over your head. So. In case you guys are wondering, this is the Pros HR 500. Oops. You can get it at Dick's Sporting Goods. That's where I got this one. And did I assemble this bar upside down? Yes, I did. As you can see, it says fitness gear, but it says it upside down. Oops, my bad. I kind of like it better this way though. Flip it the other way and the bars are higher to the ceiling, so when I do pull-ups, my head hits the ceiling. Whereas like this way, it gives me a little bit more, I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of angled down just a little bit. But yeah, once again, doing incline dumbbell or barbell press now. We're only doing, since we're gonna go a little bit heavier, we're doing the barbell, we're only gonna do 6 to 10 reps. And like I said before, I'm going to change this incline just down one spot. So we're gonna hit a little bit different part of the chest. It's important to hit different spots and just confuse that muscle fiber. So one of the things I've noticed with the Standard Rush is that it does make me a motor mouth and enhances my ADHD, so, or AD, or whatever you want to call it these days. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. My mom's a doctor. I'm not a doctor. So I haven't hit incline with barbell like this for a little bit, so I'm not going to push myself too hard off the deck because I don't know where I'm at. So it's very important to find out where you're at before you start throwing heavy weights up. What I mean by that is where you're at in terms of comfortability, if you're familiar with that range of motion, and then how much weight you can do. So like I said, this is only 185. Back in the day at this, I used to live in my old house, had the same setup. I was pushing 315, 325 at this incline, but like I said, I don't know where I'm at right now. I haven't done this in a while, so here goes nothing. Like I said, we're going 6 to 10 reps. And with incline, I like to do like a nicer, a wider grip. Really hit the wider the grip, I feel like the bigger your chest cavity is going to look because you're going to enhance outwards. Whereas like if you go closer in grip, you're going to hit your triceps more and like the inside part of your chest. But you get the inside part of your chest, no, you don't look it doesn't make you look as big. So, and I mean, if you're gonna work out, might as well try to look big, right? You guys saw that, but like I said, my garage is haunted. Swear something just flew across my eye. Might have been off camera, or it could be my eye splendor or something. If you see anything on camera spooky that I didn't see, please comment below. Like I said, the other day, the camera stopped halfway through, and my garage door opened up by itself. It's pretty freaky. So. Fortunately, the camera stopped. It wasn't on camera. Very upset about that. But it was enough to get me to end my workout that day. So, oops, dropped my other. Okay. So we did 185 for 10. Oh, a few weeks ago, I was making some cutting boards. Or just using the table saw. As you can see right now, the table saw has a bunch of tools on it because that's neither here nor there. There's a little catch on here that keeps kickback from happening. And if you do any woodworking yourselves, kickback is when the board winds up between the fence or the blade, and just in general, if you don't have a riving knife, one of these teeth catches it and shoots the piece of wood back at you or back in your direction, which is not very fun, pretty scary. What happened the other day is this, which you have to push this little button really hard and change the angle, and it pops out of place, right? I mean, it's pretty secure right now, right? So I was working, had it secure, working, went inside, used the restroom, came back out, started cutting some boards, and lo and behold, I noticed as I was moving one piece through, I was doing some cross cuts, I think, if I remember, and I noticed this thing was just starting to shake. And I was like, what? And it looked like it was shaking, and then it popped up halfway through my cut, and it was just sliding down the riving knife. And I was like, oh my God. And I ducked and moved to the left, my left, pretty quickly. And right as I did that, this whole thing just got caught by the saw and shot back in my garage. And I don't know if you see that. It's got some nasty teeth on it. So whether it would have caused damage to me, I don't know. But pretty scary. Like I said, there's something in this garage trying to kill me. So like I said, if you see anything, please leave on the videos. Please leave comments down below. Point out to me. We're going to up to 205. Perfect example. Oh, I got 9 that time. I had to really fight through that. So I'll write that down. So I remember I fought through to get 9. Okay. 25. So this is the same, 225. It's going to be the same as having 245s. Fortunately, I do not have that many 45s. So I supplement with 10s, and I have 6 25 comp plates. So It works. It is what it is. Or c'est la vie, which is French, I think, for, French I know, for such is life. I say it all the time. My kids say it now. Sometimes I say such is life, sometimes I say c'est la vie. My grandma and my grandpa used to say it all the time. My grandma was actually, well, she was Russian, but she was born and raised in France. Her parents were Russian, so I got that going for me, right? So, but yeah, she used to say things in French and Russian. I don't know what she was saying. She'd always go back to either French or Russian whenever she was mad at my grandpa or mad at us. She wouldn't curse or say angry things in English. She said a different language. So obviously, as a grandma, I'm sure she said that because she didn't want us to hear what she was saying or understand what she was saying. But it's pretty funny, humorous sometimes. I miss her a lot. I miss both of them a lot. But I don't know if any of you guys have European grandparents or European parents, or you're European. There's definitely a difference in, at least maybe that's just the age as we're progressing through whatever this is, new generation of parenting. But my grandma was definitely more in your face than what I remember seeing other people's grandparents when she was upset. So that's neither here nor there. Like I said, this Andrew rush is making me have ADD like no other. So can't focus. Ooh. Last week, last chest video, my shoulder's starting to get it. Need one of those like Brett Favre copper tone shoulder things. I wonder if that actually works or a placebo effect. Maybe I should grade those too. See how well they work or don't work. So, kind of disappointing. I only got 225 for 6. Am I going on point? Yes. Do I think I'll get 6? Yes. Don't ever tell yourself you can't do something, push yourself. So it's one of the things when I was younger, between 12 and 18, there was a trainer, the gym my mom used to take me to. And yes, I was in the gym from 12 on. So, but he used to make sure I stayed out of my own head. Did you guys hear that? It's like, anyway, what I mean by that is he would, if you tell yourself you can't do something, he'd smack you. Whether it's in the back of the head, on the side when you're not looking. If you've seen the NCAS, right in the back of the head, stay out of your head, man. Focus. Don't say you can't. Negative words are bad. Push yourself. If you don't get it, you don't get it. Just keep pushing yourself. I guess. The only time you truly fail is if you give up. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. So it's 245. If I don't get it 6 times, am I going to give up? Like altogether? No. I'm going to push myself next week. Or I'm going to stop and do another set. Throw another set on. So, or another option is take some weights off and finish with the rest. So. I have 2 phones. That's cool. Whew, 25 minutes. Five and a quarter, we'll call it. So. Yeah. I don't know if it's the indoor B-Nox, but my heart is just going crazy. Woo! My chest is tight. Okay. I'm going to do the reverse grip dumbbell bench progressive sets. Yep, so sorry, that was stupid. This is that 15, 12 to 8, and the rest increasing weight as you go. When I'm doing flat bench, I'm gonna be coming down here. The dumbbells with my hands face this way, just go straight up. You're gonna feel it in your shoulders a little bit, and kind of accessory muscles like in your forearm and your bicep a little bit, and you're gonna get your tricep also. But it's definitely a different way to target it. Now, I'm gonna come down right about here when I'm coming down and kind of up, rather than like try to force my wrists out. You're gonna cause extra tension on your wrists and elbows, and that tension will turn into arthritis when you get older. So, well, sorry, I'm not a doctor, but it'll cause lots of pain as you're older. There's my toe. My heart is just going crazy. I don't know if it's that B-Nox or what, but I almost feel like I'm gonna throw up. Slow down a little bit. So, okay. Remember, we're gonna go 15 reps, 12 reps, 8 reps, no rest, and increasing the weight is between both sets of reps. So, cool. There we go. 35s. You really want to focus on form on this one. You can hurt yourself in any workout, but this one too. 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 40s. This is really going to focus on that nice line curvature around the lower part of your chest. Another way to hit that spot is weighted deadlift, or excuse me, weighted dips. Fortunately, can't do dips in here. The ceiling's too low. Thought about buying one of the little dip, the smaller, lower ones, but this works just as well. If you're at a gym, do dips. When I see weighted dips, a lot of people will do them with the weight strapped around their here, which I disagree with, because what that does, put the weight around your hips, your lower back. You hear that? It pulls your body this way, so now you're getting under here, and you're getting the bottom of your lats a little bit. So if you don't want to hit your chest, you gotta put the weight over your shoulders or your neck, so it pulls your body this way. So you're really hitting that lower part. You're feeling your triceps really good too. But like I said, it's what works for me. The weight up higher, so it pulls your body. Remember, just like when we're doing pullovers, body's like a fulcrum with the weight, right? So we're using your body. Your hands are the fulcrum, right? Your body's a T-tighter. Put the weight here, it's gonna pull you back. Put the weight up higher, it's gonna pull you forward. That's what you want. You want this angle, not this angle. So that's just if you're doing dips. So. Good thing I ate spaghetti last night. This is a carbo load. So you want about 3 minutes rest in between. Awkward silence. Now the family's awake, so my wife texted me, and I can hear her walking upstairs. Cool, well, we got this one. I got one more workout, so come on. 15 more. in all, next, definitely good pump. Helps with endurance. Heart rate a little bit high. Nauseous feeling. So there could be other variables as well. And I have a headache right now too, so I don't know if it's just from too much caffeine or what, but let's see here. I hate when they don't tell you how much caffeine's in it. Oh, here we go. 200 milligrams caffeine. It's nothing. Maybe I need more caffeine. That's why I have a headache. I don't know. So, cool. Our last workout, focus on getting that nice stretch. So this is these stretch workouts, the 4 sets, you're really gonna get that growth, feel that tear, and that shape that you want with your chest. Like I said, these are the workouts I started doing. When I started doing these, is when I started noticing an actual, not strength increase, because I had that strength, but it has helped with breaking some plateaus. But this is where I really noticed that my chest started taking better shape when I started doing, like, mixing it up with these 4 sets and progressive sets, drop sets. So I really noticed that my chest felt like it was getting, or looked like it was getting better, bigger. So cool. Like I said, this is the 4 set 5s. I do 5 flat bench, 5 reps, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 5 seconds. 5 to 8 seconds. But 5 set 5 sounds cooler, right? Right off the bat, you can feel a nice stretch. Feels good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2003, 1005, 1006, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1002, 1003, 1005, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Felt good. Okay. Once again, Alex here, chest day, part 2. Stay motivated, stay inspired, stay strong, stay classy. Thanks again for watching.